Hello, this is Trevor Cutmore. This week we're going to be talking about the furlough scheme. It's been extended, what's going on in the UK property market and where we should be. I hope you enjoy this video. Hello, it's Trevor Cutmore. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Today we're going to talk about again the UK property market and this little plaster I think that they're putting over the economy. Now we've got to keep people safe, so the lockdown makes absolute sense, and I'm really pleased that the government is doing another month of the furlough, but that's a massive cost to the government. So what we have to do is to look at the market and adjust ourselves to it. We've got to stay liquid and with cash flow. I hear a lot of comments of investors. I've just heard that someone has just given back a set of service accommodation properties. I wish they came to me first. I might have taken them, I might have looked at them and just looked to rejig what they're doing. There's a lot of investors who are getting scared and nervous, especially if they got the more creative things such as whether it is rent to rent or options, something like that. Some people who are bought to convert, they're getting worried. If you've got your numbers done correctly, then you shouldn't be worried at all, because you're actually creating more of a value. Now, the wise thing to do in this time is do not over leverage yourself. Do not use bridging where you can't get all of it back out, because otherwise you can get yourself into serious issues. Martin Smedley will tell you that he's seen one guy on bridging that actually got his rate down to 5% per month because he couldn't get out. Imagine you borrow £400,000, that is £20,000 a month. That doesn't take long to suck out all of your profit and you're stuck. So please take a word of wisdom. Don't be using bridging unless you have a strong exit out. Where we're going, and you'll see later in the week, I've got a video about what is a depression and recession and how that works and how countries have managed to get out of it and what that means. So subscribe, you'll see that later in the week. But today we are looking at what is going on. Another lockdown, like I said, is it a plaster over what's going to happen by the unemployment rising up, and that will lead to recession and maybe a depression, which I hope I'm wrong. Come on, medical people, find that vaccine and so we can get going and all get back to work, which would be the best thing for us. The thing is that people without jobs, and this is the reality of what's happening, people without jobs, without income, won't be able to pay their mortgages. They will then move and go on to unemployment. That means less people can get mortgages to buy. So the housing market stalls. People can't sell. So what happens? They drop the prices. That's why nationwide it said 14% next year, and more towards the end of next year, we're going to start to see that. So wisdom says, hold fire, just wait another few months and you will start to see these properties come on board. But remember, you won't be able to do all of them because no one will have enough cash. So you've got to be creative. Options, lease options, I teach it. There's a course just here that you can have a look at. Please send me an email. I'll send you a link. You can have a look at it. There's a video about it and all sorts and all the information. If you like it, that is the place. I think that everyone should be skilling up using lease options to know how to take property. You can even sit down with the bank at the court when someone's being repossessed. I've done it many times, and see how they go forward, and so they can move out of the property, you can get the property. And you say to me, but Trevor, tenants aren't paying their rent at the moment. Not a problem. And again, look, with something like that, just a guarantor. Remember, all these people who are going to become unemployed, they will get universal credit. I do believe now councils are starting to pay that rent direct to the landlord, but if they're not, you have a guarantor with your tenants, and that ensures or gives you a much greater payment guarantee, in the way that if they don't pay, you can go to the guarantor goes around, bangs on the door and say, pay them. You can't do it because you'll get heavily fined if you harass your tenant. So listen guys, I hope you enjoy my series of videos. This is just a little bit of wisdom, if you like, about what's going on, where the market is going, and how we need to be prepared. It isn't nice when many people look to help others, and you know, let's be the best we can be to help people in a difficult situation. Check that your neighbors are getting food, especially if they're elderly and on their own, and we start to have to take care of each other. It is not a nice time, but listen, stay safe, and I hope to see you at the next video. Please share, subscribe, put your comments. Love to get your comments. God bless you. Bye bye.